Howdy, my beautiful Capricorn. How are you doing today, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and let's get into your weekly tarot reading for October. Capricorn, see what's going to be manifesting in your life today, or this week rather, and see what's going to be happening. Now, Capricorn, consume more than just your one zodiac sign, all right, when it comes to tarot readings. Consume your sun, moon, and your rising, so you have a better understanding of what's happening in your life in specific, Capricorn, all right? Now, when it comes to my tarot readings, I love to hear from you, Capricorn. Let me know how my tarot readings help you out and how it resonates with you. In the top right hand corner, you'll also be shown a link to your monthly tarot reading, so check that out as well. And if you do enjoy this tarot reading, Capricorn, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe. All right, it's completely free to do, Capricorn, and I always appreciate those who take the extra step to support me in that way, because I know y'all don't have to, darling. But let's just get right into this tarot reading this week for you, Capricorn, see what's happening. Right off the bat, I'm seeing in your first row here, you guys have been really, I feel like this gives me like this sense, Capricorn, where something has been happening in your life where you feel as if you have been having to ride solo here, where you maybe there's been like this recent disappointments and feeling as if like you thought you would have a better support system than what you currently have, Capricorn, is what I'm getting here. King of Cups energy in the back of the deck. Yeah, this leads me to believe, Capricorn, of where it's like an unfortunate thing here, Capricorn, but I want to firstly just celebrate you in the sense of like how extremely mature you are, and how like you're never going to allow things to really bring you down too much, right? That's how I see this as, is because it's the sense of where with this King of Cups, like you're not going to allow people to trigger you, or if you are getting triggered by people or like feeling hurt by people, you're not going to really let it be known. You're not going to show your weakness, right? And so I really celebrate you in that, in the sense of like it's showcasing to me, Capricorn, where it's just like you're seeing everything, like you're noticing how things are not be like something is off for you, but you're not really reacting. All right, and so let's get into this first row here, because we have the Hermit, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. This to me is the sense of like feeling like majorly isolated to people. All right, for some reason, Capricorn, I feel like this is like a family associated, or if it's not family, it's people that you thought you were a lot closer to than what you ended up having to realize here. To me, this reads off, Capricorn, in such a way where it's just like you're feeling really anxious about how like certain people in your life here, because you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, right? I feel like there's this sense of where you are feeling pushed to like detaching yourself from many different social situations in your life, and to just learn how to be your own friend here, because like you can't take this anxiety anymore. I feel like on some level as well, there's like, it's like you can't see a certain situation the same way anymore. It's a message that keeps coming in my head here, is where it's just like, I don't know if you can forgive or forget the situation. It's like whatever happened, it's like it really has completely altered how you see the situation or how you see these people here, which is really unfortunate. I really do feel like for you, Capricorn, at this time, I wouldn't be surprised you're coming into this reading in a place where it's just like, Velka, I don't know where I'm going to be going from here. I don't have any sense of direction here or what I need to really do. Like, I feel like you're searching for like a sign to know an affirmative sign to know like what you need to be taking action to next, that will actually feed for your future, like feed positivity in your future. Because I do see like a lot of like darkness here, not your energy being dark, but like you have the Hermit card, you have the Moon card, like you have a lot of dark cards where it's just like there's a lot of things going on beneath the surface. There's a lot of things that like that is not being really shown here, and I feel like that's what's kind of setting you off as well, Taurus. Why am I wanting to call you Taurus, Capricorn? I apologize. I feel like that's what's turning you off a little bit, Capricorn, is this sense of where it's just like people and things that you thought you really knew, you're realizing I feel like you're seeing a different side to them here. Yeah, listen to your intuition at this time, Capricorn. You have the Hermit card with this Five of Swords. There's this sense of where it's just like you have a read on a situation, and you may not be able to, Capricorn, have like any type of physical evidence or something tangible to reference to and be like, this is why I have trust issues, this is why I'm feeling anxious and I'm having those sleepless nights, as that Nine of Swords here. Like, you don't really have anything besides like your own personal feelings, your intuition to base it off of. But I feel like it's time for you to honor it and not like treat it as your reality here. If you have like a weird feeling about somebody, there's a reason as to why. You're not being too emotional or too sensitive or what have you here. Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, clarifying this. It's like the sense of you're feeling really anxious, but you are feeling trapped in the same time of like you don't know what to really do about it. I also want to just like say, Capricorn, is just like, especially during a time of where you are potentially feeling isolated here, it's really easy to be too hard on yourself and be like, oh, there's something wrong with me, right? You start internalizing things. So make sure you're catching yourself when you start internalizing things and realizing that you're not being crazy, and it's not a time for you, Capricorn, to really be too hard on yourself. Now, the Seven of Wands being clarified by this Two of Pentacles here, I want one more for this actually, because this is pretty complex. An Ace of Pentacles coming in here. Capricorn, this leads me to believe that where it's just like, you really wanted something to work out. Like you really wanted something to work out. You wanted a connection to really come to pass here. And it's like, it feels as if, you know, I don't want to be that cliche tarot reader, Capricorn, but especially if this is like a social situation, I do feel like there's like some type of interference here, like some type of either like third party source of energy. You even look at the Five of Swords here, Capricorn, and you'll notice like a bird whispering in this person's ear here. Even if this is like in a work environment, like I feel like there's like some type of forces around you, Capricorn, that I don't want to make this sound like a soap opera, but it's like it does feel like there's some sources around you that are like out to complicate things in your life, or where it's just like, and I feel like that's why you're feeling really like you're feeling this need to detach yourself from people in general. Like I feel like you're in this place now where it's just like, you know what, I'd rather just be with my animals, honey, because animals I can at least trust, you know. Like there is like this sense here, Capricorn, where it's like there's just like individuals or just, I don't know, it was something that like I feel like you can really relate to, Capricorn, is something I'll say all the time. Is just like, why can't people just be normal, right? And that's how I see this as for you. It's just like it feels like people just can't be normal around you, and they have to complicate things. They have to just like cause problems or just like make a problem with you here. And while you're just sitting there just being like, you know, I just really want to enjoy time with my friends and my family. Like I just really want to go up in the ranks in my work so I can pay the bills I need to be paying, right? You have this moon energy, King and Six of Swords coming in here. All right. What I want to be saying here, Capricorn, is that like with this King of Swords energy, the King of Swords is extremely intelligent. All right. They notice a lot, they feel a lot, but they don't express it. Same thing with that King of Cups that we had in the back of the deck for you. They're extremely intelligent and they see things from a non-biased place here. All right. Six of Swords is a card of like needing to detach yourself from the situation there. All right. I feel like when it comes to people, when it comes to situations, you can see like the good, but you also can acknowledge the bad in certain people and the situations that it is. And I feel like you're being called right now, Capricorn, to really just separating yourself. That's really what I get with this, is that I feel like there's like, you're just really turned off by something in your environment, and you're just like, you know what, I don't want anything to do with that anymore. I want to just like book it. But I feel like you're kind of psyching yourself out on some level, Capricorn, because it's like it's all going on internally, right? It's not like something, it's not like as if someone slapped you in the face and then that's your justification for leaving. It's like, you know what, I don't want to be here and I don't like you slapped me, right? It's something a little bit more underneath the surface is how I see this as, Capricorn, where it's just like they slap you and then it's just like, you get the point here, Capricorn. And so what I want to be saying is just don't be psyching yourself out. All right. Don't be psyching yourself out. You have a good read on the situation, even though it's like all going on beneath the surface. So it's like, you don't have physical evidence that people are saying things about you, but you also know that they're saying things about you, Capricorn, and you're in this place of being like, you know what, I think I want to just leave, and I think it's the best choice for you here. Yeah, you have the Queen of Wands answering with this moon energy. Really, this is time for you. You know, the Queen of Wands is the epitome of someone who chooses to go on a road trip and take nobody. The Queen of Wands is unapologetically themselves, and they disregard anyone else that's around them that wants to judge them. You have the Queen of Cups. Wow, fabulous. The Queen of Cups coming in on this Six of Swords energy, right? And so you are making the positive decision and leaving a situation, even though you care so much about whatever the situation is. Like at one point, you are making the emotionally sound decision and leaving the situation, detaching yourself from it for your own best interest there. You're not being crazy, or you're not being too much for whatever that is. King of Swords with being clarified by the Ten of Swords. With this situation here, I feel like this is not the first time that you've had these suspicions. This leads me to believe that you've given this type of situation multiple chances in the past here, and I feel like it's time for you to just disconnect yourself from it here. You know, there's no more swords to really put in here. King of Swords energy on this Ten of Swords, it's like you finally see a situation for what it is, and you're just like, you know what? I need to just wash my hands clean of it. I need to just move on, right? Getting into your third row here, Capricorn, we have the Ace of Swords, the Magician, with the Five of Cups coming in here. And so this is like an epitome of where it's just like being, not crying over spilled milk is like the epitome of the Five of Cups. It's like a sense of where it's just like you got to your destination, and then once you got to the destination, you're just like, oh, is this it? Like, you thought it was going to be a lot better than what it currently is. And so Ace of Swords, Magician energy here, really powerful stuff here. This is like a message where it's just like, yeah, whatever the situation was, maybe you really were hoping that certain people were going to be part of your life, or a certain job is going to be part of your life for a while, and it just didn't turn out in the way that you were anticipating it to. And so your answer to that, Capricorn, is this hyper independent energy. All right, you're noticing this theme of you're getting all the independent cards, honey. Miss Independent, Mr. Independent, honey. All right, Ace of Swords is honoring new ideas that you have going on. Magician energy is the card that manifests the reality that they want to see in this world here. And so I feel like a time for you, Capricorn, this is the time for you to just really answer having like such a clean slate and just disconnecting yourself from all these things that you've been feeling drawn to disconnecting from, and to start really creating this new reality that you want to see for yourself. All right, I feel a message I want to say is just like, it is definitely possible. Page of Pentacles, Sun card coming in here, and then we got that Ten of Cups. Wow. Yeah. So it is absolutely possible here, Capricorn, to, you know, whatever the case was that you were super hopeful on, right? And it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to. Yeah, that sucks, but it's still possible for you to have that happily ever after, whatever that looks like for you. All right, whether it's like that family, right, having like a beautiful circle of people around you with that Ten of Cups there, whether it's that new stream of revenue, maybe you're wanting to you know, be more self-sufficient, self-employed there, or whether you just want straight up just happiness. You don't want a bunch of things stressing you down, and you're just wanting clarity and just like people being honest with you. Like, I feel like you're wanting to live a more transparent life, Capricorn, which is a weird thing to say, but I feel like that's where you really are like feeling drawn to. It's just like you're not really yeah, riches, you know, like, you know, it's fabulous to think about like having like riches and all of that, but I feel like you have such a simplistic desire, Capricorn, of where it's just like you're able to take everything for what it is. You don't have to wonder or be anxious about what's going on beneath the surface, wonder what's not being said but is being felt. You know, like, I feel like you're wanting to live a very transparent life, and that's very possible for you. All right, Capricorn, so don't give up, darling. All right, so this is the tarot reading that I have for you today. Hopefully something resonated with you in this tarot reading. Let me know if it did, and I'll connect to you sometime in the near future, darling Capricorn. All right, bye.